Your Lakers are coached by Pat Holmes in his 7th season in Lumiere. Fans into Saturday night in Indiana. We've got a top 10 matchup in the country. Let's make some noise. It's time for Indiana high school basketball.
Welcome to the Nike EYBL Scholastic at the U.S. Steel LaPorte Invitational on League Ready. We are live from the LaPorte Civic Auditorium in LaPorte, Indiana for high school basketball. Tonight's matchup features the number 10 team in the country, Wasatch Academy from Mount Pleasant, Utah, versus the 11th team in the country, La Lumiere, from right here in LaPorte. Alongside DeJuan, Rico Marrero, I'm Paul Harvey. Pleasure to have you with us tonight for the final game of the LaPorte Invitational. Wasatch in the dark gray, La Lu in the white, and we are underway.
Much anticipated game, Paul. Been looking forward to this game all evening.
Plenty of star power on the court. Right now with the ball, Isaiah Harwell is a top 10 junior in the country. Wasatch turns it over on the first possession, and here comes the home Lakers.
I'm excited to see, Paul, how Jerry Easter and Darius Adams bounce back after their loss the other night against Lehigh.
Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. Brought to you by Nike. For Wasatch Academy, the guard play is stellar for this team. John Mobley Jr., Isaiah Harwell, and Fisher Brown. Forward position, Chris Nwuli and Augustine Ekwe at center. Then for La Lumiere, Jerry Easter. We're going to be talking about him a lot tonight. Darius Adams, Melvin Bell Jr., Ace Buckner, four-guard rotation, and Steven Solano, the 7-foot big man, in the middle. Scoreless game just underway. Wasatch Academy with the ball. Jumper is up for Nwuli and good. Chris Nwuli, the 4-star, number 17 ranked player in the junior class by ESPN.
High motor, crashes to glass, does it on both ends of the floor, Paul. He's a guy we're going to be talking about all night tonight.
Jerry Easter, Adams, not shy, puts it up, front rim. Rebound to Harwell. Harwell through traffic. All the way to the rim, left-handed layup is good.
Paul, I've been saying it all day. It's a coach's nightmare, first pass in the shot. Let's get some offense flowing.
Double team on Buckner outside, deflected into the backcourt, picks it up, recovers. Easter into the paint, fouled. Just to set the stage a little bit for this matchup, as we mentioned, Wasatch ranked number 10 in the country. They've already got a win over IMG here on Thursday night, 90-77, in a game that really puts them in great position as we look at our Chipotle player spotlight for tonight. Jerry Easter. The burrito bowl with double chicken, brown rice, lettuce, tomato, guac, cheese, and sour cream. That's a great order.
Absolutely, Paul. That's your go-to? What's your go-to at Chipotle?
I'm a burrito guy myself. The double chicken I've never tried, but that's a good idea for next time.
I'm a chicken quesadilla guy. Tough.
Mobley puts up a shot that misses and rebound to La Lu. So Easter, we mentioned the Chipotle order. Let's talk about what he does on the court. The number 25 player in the junior class. He's a 4-star from Toledo, Ohio. Averages 18 points a game. He had 18 against Lehigh in a loss the other day, but he was the second leading scorer in all of EYBL Peach Jam this summer. Just shows how talented he was. 22 points a game for all Ohio Red.
Absolutely. Last night, well, the other night, he turned it on the second half, scoring 15 points. Started off with a dunk. Rallied his guys to buy in, diving on the floor, doing whatever it takes to keep his team in the game the other night against Lehigh.
EYBL Scholastic Conference, these are two of the top teams. Wasatch Academy, 4-1. They've won their last 4 in the conference. La Lumiere, 3-2, as there's a bucket for Mobley. Wasatch up 6-0 early.
Ohio State has a good one coming to Columbus. John Mobley Jr. Quick pull-up, sharp.
La Lumiere only 1 field goal attempt so far. As Buckner puts it up from the baseline, off the rim, got his own rebound. Ball on the floor. Easter inside to Solano for the dunk. And La Lumiere's on the board, and their student section will be showing a lot of them tonight. The construction hats and vests are out.
They got their hard hats on. We're in the region, Paul. It's a beautiful day for basketball.
Harwell, series of moves, kicks it out to Mobley. Mobley will shoot it from anywhere. Chris Nwuli. Fade away, good.
Tough. Played for Vegas Elite over the summer, Paul. Covered him in the Nike EYBL this summer. Very talented.
Chris Nwuli, the number 17 player in the junior class, ranked by Paul Biancardi and ESPN.
Transfer from Bishop Gorman at that.
Absolutely. He and John Mobley teammates last year under the great Grant Rice at Bishop Gorman.
Absolutely.
And they're enjoying another tremendous season with another great coach, Paul Peterson and Wasatch. Long three-point shot attempt is missed by Jerry Easter, and rebound to Wasatch. Mobley patient with the basketball. Gets into the lane. 2-foot jump stop. Pops it up, no good. Ekwe rebounds. His shot rims in.
Second chance shot, Paul. Got to box out, find your guy, because you know how efficient Wasatch is.
Wasatch shooting it well already. They shot it great against IMG the other night. There's Melvin Bell's first shot attempt off the mark. Solano rebounds, puts it up, and fouled inside as the double team crashed onto him.
Love the energy from Solano. Trying to reel his team back in. La Lumiere haven't been able to get some fluid offense right now, so they got to get it the ugly way. And Solano's to the line.
Wasatch coming in at 4-1 in the EYBL Scholastic. Their only loss was to Montford Academy. So Montford clearly the number 1 team in the country this year. That's not a loss that you can take too hard. But then they've recovered from that. They beat Orangeville, they beat Arizona Compass Prep, Canyon International, and IMG. So they found their footing early in the season, and this would be another signature win if they could pull it off in La Lumiere's home city.
Absolutely. Love Chris Nwili. Love 5-star Isaiah Harwell. John Mobley Jr. This whole game's loaded with talent.
Wasatch shot 55% against IMG from the field, 46 from 3, 75 from the free throw line. Really was their best all-around conference performance of the season, and they've kept that momentum going here early with the 6-point lead. Harwell ISO on Easter, but he lost it. Here comes Darius Adams. Nice steal there by Fisher Brown. And coast to coast for the slam, it's Nwuli. And the referees did call a technical foul.
Chris Nwili.
Yeah, look at this replay.
Making his presence felt early.
Emphatic jam. And he was letting Lalu know a little bit.
I think he let the gym know who Chris Nwili is. And you want guys like him on your team, Paul. Tough, gritty, dives on the floor, does it on both ends of the floor.
I apologize. That technical foul is on La Lumiere. So Nwuli will go to the line for a technical free throw. And you couldn't ask for a better start if you're Wasatch. What does Lalu have to do to settle into this game and get the crowd back into it?
Slow it down. Try to get some continuity, get some rhythm, get your offense going. Practice on what you've been working on all week leading up to this point. Right now you got the crowd engaged, you got the fans, you got your family members, you're on TV. So there's a lot of nerves that La Lumiere is trying to shake off right now.
All right, so let's reset there. The technical was on Wasatch. Nwuli had the and one free throw, so he hit that first. Then Easter gets the 2 technical free throws. And now La Lumiere with the ball, trailing 13-6. So 3:29 left, first quarter. 13-6 game. Melvin Bell, Chicago native, dribbling inside. Easter out top. Matched up with Harwell. Jab step. Lost it. Harwell up to Mobley. Mobley's going to take a 3, and he's got it. You cannot give him any daylight. Suddenly it's a 10-point game.
La Lumiere has to find a rhythm here soon.
Darius Adams loses it in the lane. Knocked away. Harwell to Nwuli, and he is fouled. That's Tony Nwuli.
Right now, Wasatch is playing with tremendous confidence. They're going to their guys. They know what they have on the floor. And it looks like Wasatch is just in much better rhythm right now early on here in this first quarter, Paul.
John Mobley Jr., just a marksman. One of the best shooters in the high school game. And like you said, Rico, Chris Holtman's got a gem coming to Columbus next year.
He does. Love his game. Been covering him since he was at Bishop Gorman. And watching his work ethic, watching his warm-ups, I wouldn't be surprised if he put on a scoring clinic tonight.
Second free throw is missed. Adams comes away with the rebound. Ace Buckner, here's another guy that can get it going for La Lumiere. 6'2", senior point guard from Cleveland, Ohio. Son of Greg Buckner, 10-year NBA veteran, now assistant coach for the Cavs. And there's a foul on the drive. It's going to be Chuck Love III going to the line. We haven't called his name yet. He's another talented player, number 55 in the junior class rankings by ESPN, a 4-star from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Very underrated. Love Chuck Love game. All he has to do is see one shot go in and get some rhythm going. But Ace Buckner, you name, is going to Clemson. Very rich family tradition who all went to Clemson. So be on the lookout for him tonight to get it going.
La Lumiere 3-2 in the EYBL Scholastic. They've got wins over Orangeville, Canyon International, and Legacy. They dropped 2 games to Oak Hill in overtime by 4. And one of their best players, if not their best player overall, Jalen Harrelson, was injured in that game, and he is not playing tonight.
Yeah, 5-star, number 11 in the ESPN Top 100 is Jalen Harrelson.
Mobley misses that 3. Rebound, caroms off the hand of Nwuli, and it'll be Lalu basketball.
We're expecting him to make his debut back for 2024 at Hoop Hall next week. So
I trust your inside sources. Buckner pick and roll play with Solano. Left the pass short, but reason for that, he was fouled.
When Ace Buckner comes off that screen play, he has to lob it up. Make his big man, Steve Solano, just go get it. He's athletic enough, mobile enough. It was just a little bit short, so the ref kind of bailed him out on this play.
Buckner to the line. First one is missed. It's already the 17th foul on Wasatch, so something to keep an eye on. Lalu has only picked up 2 so far. La Lumiere is a young team, only 2 seniors on this squad. And they don't dress a ton. They only have 9 players dressed tonight. There's 2 misses there, still a 9-point game. Mobley on the drive, kicks it cross court. Inside Nwuli. Over his left shoulder, rims out. Look at the hustle by Nwuli to get it back. Pump fake. Up and missed it.
Great defense by Solano, straight up, both hands in the air.
Easter the other way. Off the glass, a lot of contact, no whistle. Mobley in transition. He fades and fires.
Great footwork.
Solano rebounds. Lalu, you can just tell they're one spark away from really getting going.
Basketball is a game to run, Paul.
Who's going to provide it? Buckner off the mark. Rebound is touched last by the Lakers, and it's Wasatch ball.
Been saying this all day, Paul. It's the dog days of basketball right now for a lot of these high school athletes.
Pat Holmes, the head coach of La Lumiere in his 10th season, one of the best coaches in the country. Brian Tonino does a fantastic job on his staff. Also one of the key members of putting this whole event together here in LaPorte with the city of LaPorte and La Lumiere. They've been tremendous hosts for us all weekend as Harwell gets inside and one.
Paul, you got to cut off the middle. I can't emphasize that enough. As soon as you get to the paint, bad things happen. Good things happen for example, Wasatch. Those paint touches are critical right there.
Harwell to the line. He's now got 5 points. Lakers looking for that spark. Danny Murray into the game for the first time. Murray, a lefty shooter. Easter, top of the circle. Drives into the right. Ball swatted out of bounds. Great defense by Wasatch.
Love the aggressiveness from Easter. Just trying to draw a foul. 2 feet in the lane, just go up. "30 seconds.
1 on the clock. A deep launch is missed. And more great defense by Wasatch. Their intensity in the defensive end, they're not providing La Lumiere any open looks.
No, they're not. It's been one of those games for La Lu right now where they just haven't been able to get over the hump. They haven't been able to find a guy to make some shots. 25 seconds left in this first quarter.
Wasatch can hold for the final shot. Final game of the weekend here from the U.S. Steel LaPorte Invitational. It's going to be Mobley one-on-one against Buckley. Gets the screen. And it's an illegal screen. They call that one on Fisher-Brown. And the Lakers get the ball back.
Fisher-Brown had it going on the other night. Knocking down some major threes for Wasatch. 9 seconds left in this first quarter.
Easter's got the ball in his hands. Gets a pick from Buckner. Pulls up from 18. Rims out. Harwell the rebound, and that's how we'll end the first quarter here from LaPorte. The 10th ranked Wasatch Tigers 20 and the 11th ranked La Lumiere Lakers 8. The Nike EYBL Scholastic at the U.S. Steel LaPorte Invitational is brought to you by Nike. Only basketball. U.S. Steel, building the future of American steel. Chipotle, real ingredients, real flavor. Chipotle for real. And the Army National Guard, the next greatest generation is now. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in tonight to League Ready. We're so excited to be here for the third game of the night, the 10th game of the weekend from this gorgeous, historic facility, the LaPorte Civic Auditorium here in LaPorte. And some of the players to watch tonight, we've already seen on display the talents of these two players. John Mobley Jr. for Wasatch, Jerry Easter for La Lu. Both are ranked by ESPN. Mobley in the senior class going to Ohio State. Easter in the junior class, still undecided.
John Mobley's a floor general right now for Wasatch, getting his guys involved, going to his sweet spot. Great pace and great footwork, Paul, what John Mobley Jr. is displaying. Jerry Easter's just trying to will his team in. They're trying to find a spark. Hopefully second quarter they can get the troops going, because right now it's 20-8, 8 points in the first quarter. I know La Lumiere right now can shoot it better than what they're displaying.
Wasatch has 8 field goals made. La Lumiere has only 9 field goals attempted.
Right.
So at this point, La Lumiere, even though they're winning the rebounding edge 9-7, they've just been stymied on the offensive end. And you know, Wasatch, they're a great shooting team. We saw it on display on Thursday against IMG. If you give them any daylight, they'll hit shots.
Right. Darius Adam has to get it going for La Lumiere. He's the X factor. Chris Nwili had that ferocious dunk, which kind of set the tone for the first quarter for Wasatch.
Melvin Bell on the wing for La Lu. Gives it to Adams. Looks inside. Easter opposite wing. Adams driving, now to Easter. Ducks under, puts it up and in.
Great footwork. You get to that paint, good things happen. Paint touches.
Lalu could use a stop and a score, and there's the stop. It's a turnover offensive foul on Harwell trying to post up.
Jerry Easter trying to do it on both ends of the floor for the Lakers. Love how composed Jerry is. Scored a bucket, got a great defensive play, and just means business right now.
That Lalu student section is ready to explode with more plays like this. You have Adams and Easter
footwork.
working together. That's just a great duck under move and finish.
Textbook material right there.
And one of the things that you like about Lalu is they have multiple wings and guards that can create their own shot.
And despite the score, this league, Paul, in general, is one of the best leagues in the country, if not the best.
As you can see on the screen, Isaiah Harwell now 2 fouls. That's a critical development in this game. But Coach Paul Peterson elects to leave him out there as Darius Adams looks to penetrate. Cut off in the lane. Finds an opening and puts it in. 4 straight for the Lakers. And the lead 20-12 now. Harwell in the post on Easter. Pump fake off the glass, pretty with the left hand. How do you stop that?
You can't, Paul. That's a 5-star right there. Straight up kiss off the backboard. Wasatch is shooting 60% right now. Unbelievable.
Harwell, the number 9 ranked player in the junior class by Paul Biancardi and ESPN from Pocatello, Idaho. 17 points per game in the conference. He can really score. Adams wants it right back. Gets the bounce. No, rims out, but Melvin Bell's right there.
Chicago native right there, Melvin Bell.
Played at St. Rita last year in the city. Big time board there, but the shot is missed by Nawuli. Here comes Adams. Adams, no look pass. Bounces away, but goes right to Easter. His shot is blocked. Harwell right there. Long cross court pass. Tony Nawuli to his brother Chris on the post. Back to Harwell. 3-pointer is good. Knocked down for Harwell.
What a sequence right there, Paul. Chris Nawili putting his body on the line for his team. Wasatch gets the stop, and then Isaiah Harwell with the 3.
Wasatch has just silenced this crowd here. They're playing so hard. This is a great pass from Tony to Chris Nawuli. Chris doesn't panic, finds the open man, and Harwell, when he shoots, the ball doesn't hit the rim very often.
No, you can see he practiced it. I watched his warm-up. He was so locked in. Chris Nawili right now is really showcasing why he's Chris Nawili.
As you can see, Wasatch is loaded, not just Mobley and Harwell and Nawili. They've got Malik Diallo, who's going to TCU. This is a team that, Wasatch has had a great program for many years. And Paul Peterson, who played at BYU Hawaii, he knows the game tremendously well.
Great guy.
He's about as excited for this team as he has been for any. And you take a look at the other side for Lumiere. There's so much star power on the court. It can be difficult sometimes with just one basketball to balance it out, but that's what Pat Holmes is paid to do. He's a great coach, great leader. He was actually on the Rico Duan Marrero podcast. If I could do a quick plug, available on Apple and Spotify. You interview some of the best guests, especially in the northern Indiana region.
Been very fortunate. Thank you.
You had Pat Holmes. That was a great episode a couple months ago.
Pat Holmes been the general for Lalu for some time now, and right now he's looking for a leader right now on the floor.
That's Jonas Muya up front. Gets the ball back, hesitates, puts it up and in. Muya's first bucket of the night. And it's a 25-16 ball game.
Lumiere has to protect the paint. Ace Buckner has to pick up John Mobley, 94 feet, make him work.
Harwell to Brown. Fisher Brown for 3, misses. He was on fire in the fourth quarter last night. 4 3-pointers in the fourth alone against IMG. He was really the difference in winning that game for the Tigers.
Good kick out.
Adams from Easter off the mark. Chris Nawili rebounds. Mobley surveys the scene as he crosses half court. Cut off by Buckner.
It's great defense right there. Great stop.
Krishnawuli to Brown. Now Harwell. Pump fake, step back. Leaner off the mark. Fights for his own rebound, and he's got it. Mobley for three. Nope.
Where's the effort? Rebounding is only effort. Who wants the ball the most? Second chance points. That's critical right now.
It was Brown that time, and Wasatch gets a third try at the bucket here. Ekway to Harwell. Easter all over him. Forces a tough shot, and now Adams rebounds for the Lakers. Finds an opening for three, and it's good.
That's a big-time three from Darius Adams. Played for PSA Cardinals this summer in the Nike EYBL.
He's a four-star, number 41 on ESPN in the junior class. Does it all with toughness, 16 points a game, 6 rebounds a game in conference, both in the top 10 in the league.
He's the X factor for this Lumiere team.
Wasatch goes right back to Harwell in the post. Fades on Easter. That's a deep shot, and Easter called for the foul.
Love this matchup. He goes under the screen. Darius Adams makes him pay. Love this matchup between Jerry Easter and Isaiah Harwell, battling on both ends of the floor.
Harwell now with 11 points. He averages 17 a game. Had an electric game against IMG. 22 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists. That's been one of the best performances we've seen in the whole conference of Nike EYBL Scholastic all season.
100%. Harwell knocks both of these free throws down. Basketball is a game of run, Paul. And Lumiere hasn't hit their run yet.
Ace Buckner, nice into the
kick
lane,
out.
kicks out to Murray. His three is pure. And what do you know? It's a 5-point lead, and the crowd is starting to sense a comeback opportunity. Mobley, jump stop, left hand, pretty.
Wow.
How
2
did he
feet.
switch his mechanics in midair?
Ohio State, Chris Holtman has a stud coming to Columbus. Gets 2 feet in the paint, finishes with his left. Wow.
Buckner to the block. Muya up and in. He hesitated, but it didn't cost him. A nice jumper, short jumper in the lane, and we're back to a 5-point game.
That's a confidence booster.
Fisher Brown, crossover, jump stop to Mobley. Mobley guarded by Love the third. Shoots it too strong, rebound Buckner. Lumiere can cut it to their closest deficit since early in the first quarter with a bucket here. It's going to be Buckner taking it and leaves it short, rebound to Brown. Mobley finds it, Brown fires. Offline. Look who's there, Harwell.
All effort.
Ekway spins on Muya, and they got him for the hook, and it's going the other way.
Paul, John Mobley took an ill-advised shot at the top of the key. Just because you have the green light, that necessarily doesn't mean you take a shot right away. Understand game time situation.
Lumiere is at a balanced attack. Adams with 5 points. Easter, Solano, and Muya all with 4. For Wasatch, it's been Harwell with 12, Mobley with 7, Chris Nwuli with 7 as well. Both of these teams are going to play a short bench. So it'll be interesting to see who's got the most stamina, especially playing a second game in 3 days.
100%. I love the accountability that Coach Peterson just gave John Mobley about the shot that he took. Understand game time situation. That's critical, Paul.
I think Mobley's really matured. I've been watching him play for a few years, and I think he's gotten better as a passer, as a playmaker. Still looks for his shot, but in a balanced way. As Adams drives by and gets the layup. He's dangerous if he heats up, Rico.
Absolutely. He is. He's the X factor for the Lakers, and Lumiere trying to make their run right now, getting the crowd engaged.
Harwell's been the silencer. Let's see what he's got in his bag on this possession. Instead, it's Nwuli. Top of the key, blocked by Muya, out of bounds.
No, I don't think you could do that here.
You love to see the intensity. I think the most fun part for me about the Laporte Invitational, the U.S. Steel Laporte Invitational, is that La Lumiere and the region of Northern Indiana brings the crowd. And the crowd senses a comeback opportunity as we have a double technical called. It's going to be Chris Nwuli from Wasatch. And let's wait to hear the announcement for... And it's an ejection for Nwuli. Huge development now for Wasatch. They lose Chris Nwuli.
Did I miss the first tech? Let's see here.
He had the technical early in the game.
Oh, that's right.
On the and one. We're going to try to take a look at what happened. Muya
stepped
with
over
a little
him.
step over.
Can't do that.
That's never leads to good things. Then we saw a little push from Tony Nwuli.
Got to maintain your composure. That's an interesting tech on Nwuli. It's a game changer right now.
And we're waiting to hear the announcement. It is a double technical. It is going to go on Jonas Muya, probably for that step over move. As you mentioned, Rico, that's never a good idea. And it's raining technicals apparently now. Christopher Nwuli and...
That's a game changer.
La Lumiere is going to get 2 shots on the ball.
I knew that Muya Jones was pretty upset from earlier in the play with Chris Nwuli, and you get that emotional play. You just got to maintain and hold your composure, because that's a game changer right now. Momentum shifts.
So it'll be 2 technical shots. Lalu will send Jerry Easter to the line. Makes the first.
What an emotional game thus far.
Easter with 6 points. We were hoping for a tight ball game, hotly contested. It's exactly what we have right now with La Lumiere down 1 with the basketball.
Basketball is a game of runs, and right now we're watching La Lumiere make their run.
Jerry Easter the second to Darius Adams, his backcourt teammate. Crossover dribble, step back 3 is short and out of bounds.
Great move. Pat Holmes is encouraging him. Keep taking those shots. Keep being aggressive. If he would have made that, this gym would have erupted.
Instead, it's Wasatch now. They played a great first half. As we get into the final minute 20 here. Mobley, step back, short, rebound, fought for. Adams comes away with it.
2-hand rebound. That's why it's important. That's textbook.
Easter, the 4-star guard, just spins out, but Adams is there to clean it up with the putback. And La Lumiere has their first lead.
Darius Adams is the X factor for this La Lumiere Lakers team.
Under a minute to play. First half. Harwell sizing up Murray, spins inside. Mobley slips into the paint. Nice lefty layup to quiet the crowd for a moment.
30 seconds left.
Adams pick and roll with Chuck Love the third. Easter on the baseline. He puts it up. Thought he was going to try to slam that down for a minute, and he does get fouled. So he draws the whistle and will go to the line.
At this point right now for Lumiere. They've been extremely aggressive, way different team than the first quarter. And Darius Adams and Jerry Easter has picked it up. I'm waiting on Melvin Bell to really unleash because he's one of the guys that can really turn this game around.
As you see, Easter, he thought about the tomahawk, got fouled, and this is what Nike EYBL Scholastic is all about. Great talent, great players, high-level performances, and neither team backing down. Both teams want this game desperately.
100%. Love the emotions. Love how physical this game is right now. Both teams are acting like they haven't won a game all season.
Both are ranked in the top 11 nationally by ESPN in the SportsCenter Next poll. Lalu leads it by a point. Wasatch with the basketball for the final possession. Harwell backs in, missed the layup.
Great rebound.
Rebound Bell. Adams pushes the tempo to the left hand, off the glass, no good, and that will do it for the first half. What a game so far here from LaPorte. The U.S. Steel LaPorte Invitational. The home team, La Lumiere Lakers, lead it 32-31 over Wasatch.
Love what I'm seeing right now, Paul. Very intense. Both teams are into it. Chris Nwili ejected in the first half. That would have been a sweet knockdown by Darius Adams if he would have connected. But great move. Jerry Easter being aggressive on a drive. But Darius Adams right there to pick it up.
It's been an impressive display so far, but the best is yet to come here from LaPorte. So stick around. Second half coming up soon here on League Ready. Welcome back to the Nike EYBL Scholastic. Here at the U.S. Steel LaPorte Invitational on League Ready. We're set to go for the third quarter as we look at our halftime stats. Brought to you by Army National Guard. La Lumiere, a 1-point lead. They've used a tremendous second quarter where they outscored Wasatch Academy 24-11. Both teams shooting the ball around 41-42% from the field. 2 3-pointers made by both squads. The rebounding's been pretty even. Turnovers 7-5 as well. It's been a hotly contested battle. There's been emotion. There's been a little chippiness. There's been great offense. There's been great defense. I can't wait for the second half, Rico.
Same here. I really want to see who steps up for Wasatch because Chris Nwili, we have our leaders here at the half. Isaiah Harwell, 5-star, has 12 points. Darius Adams has 9. Darius Adams actually shooting 44% and Isaiah Harwell 57.
Harwell, the number 9 ranked player in the ESPN 60 junior class. One of the best scorers in the conference, coming up a 22-point, 14-rebound, 7-assist effort in a win over IMG Thursday night. He's been just as good tonight with 12 points. And here we go. Mobley starts it off with a pretty kiss off the glass.
You could just see where his mentality is at right now, Paul. It wasn't even 15 seconds into the game, and he's in attack mode.
Bell Jr. to Adams. Inside pass, Solano gathers, double teamed. Kicks it out to Easter. Finds Melvin Bell. Bell drives inside. Pretty move.
I told you in the first half, Paul, Melvin Bell can get going. He's going to be the key player for Lalu to pull this out.
He's a 4-star junior, undeclared thus far, as we get an offensive foul on Tony Nwili. A big development earlier in this game because he committed 2 technical fouls. Chris Nwili, one of Wasatch's top players, was ejected from the game. So Wasatch is a player short, and we'll see how their teammates can't try to pick him up here in the second half. Great block by Brown on Adams. Terrific defense. And then Adams picks up the foul.
Slow it down, get some ball movement. Melvin Bell just made a great play with 2 feet. Go back to him, see if he got it going.
Final game of the weekend here at the U.S. Steel LaPorte Invitational. 10 exciting games, 9 from the EYBL Scholastic Conference. And what an atmosphere we have tonight with a packed house here in LaPorte. John Mobley gets into the paint, throws it up, and the lob is off the mark to Ekwe.
They have to stop ball to the middle of the paint.
Ace Buckner takes advantage, but ball caroms off the rim. Great hustle rebound. Kicks to Easter. Easter to Bell. That's his sweet spot, but Ekwe is there with the rejection.
Great rim protector.
Ekwe, the 6'10 junior from Lagos, Nigeria. He had 16 points against IMG on 8 of 10 shooting, so he's a super efficient offensive player.
One-on-one in the interior.
Solano, nice move. Puts it in, and La Lumiere opens up a 3-point lead.
2 big men going at it. You don't see that often in today's game.
Harwell attacks. Met at the rim, but fouled, and he'll go to the line. What's been one of the things that's impressed you most about Harwell's game?
His pace. He gets to his spots. He knows his sweet spots. And what he works on in the gym, he displays that in the game. Been covering him for a couple of years now. You've been able to go to Wasatch, see their campus, really nice campus in Utah. And a lot of people have high expectations for 5-star Isaiah Harwell.
Misses the first at the line. He'll get one more. And misses 2. That's rare to see. But the Lakers come out with the ball. Up 3. Trap at midcourt. Buckner gets out of it to Easter. Crossover dribble. 14-footer. Got it. Jerry Easter's pretty money when he gets that much space. Harwell to Mobley. Uses the Nwuli screen. Finds an opening. Launches and swishes it home. John Mobley Jr., we told you folks, will shoot it from anywhere. His second three of the night, and he's got 14 now as the leading scorer for Wasatch.
Just love how aggressive John Mobley is. Great pick and roll.
Solano the rim run. Missed the layup, but he's fouled. And the Lakers will go to the line.
Solano, just catch it, gather yourself, and go up.
Steven Solano, he's a 4-star. 7-footer from the Bronx, New York. He's a senior. Offers from Georgia Tech, Illinois, Oklahoma State, Virginia Tech, among others. Got great size, great agility for his size.
Great hands, too. Love his footwork. And I love how he rim runs up and down. That's one thing I appreciate about him is that he will run and hustle.
It's one of my favorite parts about this EYBL Scholastic Conference. These are teams full of talented Division I, 4, and 5 stars. These guys play hard every single night, every possession. Great layup by Mobley in traffic.
John Mobley is showing why he's going to Ohio State to play for Chris Holtman.
Easter finds an opening, but missed the layup. And Wasatch now can regain the lead with a bucket. Harwell, he'll pull it. Front rim. Solano saves it to his own basket, and Ekwe is there for the flush.
You gotta love the confidence by these high-level athletes.
Ace Buckner, Clemson signee. Penetrates, kicks to the corner. Easter's open, and he's got it. And it's a back and forth affair. Timeout, Wasatch. La Lumiere back up 42-40.
Love the composure of Easter. Nails it, runs back, timeout. Basketball is a game of runs, Paul. Right now, I think La Lumiere is making their run.
Ekwe, the beneficiary there on the dunk. But Jerry Easter comes back the other way. Scores the bucket for La Lu. Pat Holmes actually took the timeout there to regroup with the lead here. Midway through the third quarter. Anybody's game. Love the game of basketball. So good to be with you here tonight, Rico. Our third game of 3. I've had an absolute blast.
It's been a pleasure, Paul. It's been very long-winded, but we're very blessed to be in this position to call this game. The past 2 games, I would say, since the sun was up, and this crowd has been like this since 2:30 today.
They've been like this all 3 days. We started off Thursday with 3 games. We had 4 yesterday. The U.S. Steel LaPorte Invitational, one of the best events in high school basketball in the country for a lot of reasons, the atmosphere being a big one.
Just love the ball control by John Mobley. He keeps his composure, he keeps his pace, and he knows where he wants to go on the floor.
It's a great word for Mobley, pace.
Tremendous pace.
He's never in a rush. A couple subs in for La Lumiere. Danny Murray and Chuck Love III. Harwell's matched up with Murray here, and they get him for a walk.
Too many steps. They come from a long way. Utah, here in Indiana. Unbelievable.
Wasatch winners of 4 conference games in a row. Their only loss in the EYBL Scholastic season to number 1 Montford Academy, and they've won every game since. La Lumiere has been almost just as good, 3-2 record in the league. Adams kicks it out. That's Chuck Love III. Missed it. Here comes Harwell.
That's going up.
Mobley in transition. Rebound Muya. Adams drives left. Draws the double. Love wants another try at it. Back rim. Rebound Harwell. Harwell fumbles it. Ekwe there. They'll reset the offense with Mobley. Right wing. They like the matchup here. Harwell against Buckner.
Great skip.
Buckner kicks it out. That's Mariano Manciel with the miss, and Lalu basketball.
Let's get a play going.
Adams for three. No good.
It's 3 threes taken by Lumiere right now. Haven't been able to connect.
Fisher Brown for three. That's off. So a little bit of a cold spell for both sides.
Pat Holmes saying slow the ball down. Work our offense.
Under 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Darius Adams to Murray. Pump fake, steps in from 15, got it.
That's a big shot, top of the key by Lumiere. Danny Murray.
Danny Murray's 2 for 2 now with 5 points, and it's a 4-point game. Wasatch runs the offense through Harwell. Adams locking him up. Harwell gets all the way to the goal, but it's blocked by Muya. Buckner the other way in transition. Didn't have a great handle on it, brings it back outside.
Slow it down.
They spread it out. Muya posting up, gets the ball on the baseline. Love for three. Missed it short, follows his shot, saves it to Adams. Adams in traffic, picks up the dribble. Love for three. Off the mark, rebound Mobley.
2 minutes remaining. 44-40, Lumiere is up.
Neither team backing down. We might have a classic in the making here tonight. Fisher Brown to Mobley. Mobley dribble drive, and he's fouled going up.
Both teams can make a shot.
Fouls on Jonas Muya, the 6'9" sophomore center from the Democratic Republic of Congo.
This game is going to be a dogfight.
A little maintenance on the floor with the wet spot there. We've said it a few times tonight, Rico. The intensity of this game has been my favorite part. Neither team backing down. The defensive intensity is on another level.
Absolutely. Wasatch is on the road. Lumiere, they have to protect home court. Very important for Lumiere to get this win, so the pressure's on them. Wasatch is just another day in the office for them.
Muya's got 4 fouls. They do have Solano, who does not have a foul yet in this game, so Solano will stay on the bench, though. They'll go to a smaller lineup here as Mobley hits both free throws, and it's a 2-point game. Jerry Easter, the 4-star junior guard, ranked number 25 in the nation by ESPN. Sets up the offense to Buckner. Ace Buckner, cut off at the baseline. Eastern, pump fake. Easter, layup good.
Love Easter's composure, love his aggressiveness. 6'5" Jerry Easter, ranked number 25.
Easter leads the Lakers with 15 points. Mobley on Love. Mobley fouled again on the drive, and like you said, Rico, he's never in a rush. The pace of play, he finds an opening, he draws a foul, and with 5 team fouls on the quarter now, we're going to have Mobley going to the line.
Love it. Love his change of pace in the air by Jerry Easter.
Easter with 15, Darius Adams with 9 as the second leading scorer for the Lakers. Mobley now with 19 points. Leads the way for Wasatch's scoring attack. Harwell with 7. It's really been a two-man show with Chris Nwuli now ejected from the game between Harwell and Mobley on the offensive end. 30 seconds left here from LaPorte. Jerry Easter, step back. Missed it, but a call. They whistle Harwell there. It was tough to see from this angle. Isaiah Harwell pleading his case that he did not make contact there, but that's his 4th foul.
That's tough in those moments. Just got to close out, be disciplined.
Easter can't take advantage on the first free throw attempt. Thanks for joining us tonight on League Ready. Happy to have you with us here from the U.S. Steel LaPorte Invitational, part of the Nike EYBL Scholastic Conference. Easter makes it a 47-44 ball game. 20 seconds left, 3rd quarter. Buckner sizing up Mobley and vice versa. John Mobley. Step back. 3 ball. Back iron. Rebound La Lumiere. And that'll do it. At the end of the 3rd quarter.
That was a big rebound.
The La Lumiere Lakers lead it 47-44.
Big rebound by Melvin Bell, going up there, grabbing it with 2 hands.
The Nike EYBL Scholastic at the U.S. Steel LaPorte Invitational is brought to you by Nike. Only basketball. U.S. Steel, building the future of American steel. Chipotle, real ingredients, real flavor, Chipotle for real. And the Army National Guard, the next greatest generation is now. Set for the 4th quarter of action, Wasatch in a little bit of danger on the foul trouble side. Nwuli's already out, Chris Nwuli. Tony Nwuli, his brother, has 4 fouls. Isaiah Harwell with 4. Ekwe has 3. Brown has 2. Paul Peterson doesn't play a deep rotation anyway, so they've got to be conscious of that on the defensive end, but it's hard to tell your team don't foul.
Right.
Because you don't want to lose too much intensity either.
Lalomere shot, what was that, 3rd quarter? 40%. 40% struggle from the 3-point line, 1 for 6. Lalomere's trying to make a run right now. Wasatch is in foul trouble. We'll see who takes over here late in the stretch.
Wasatch dominated the 1st quarter here, got out to a 20-8 lead, but La Lumiere stormed back in the 2nd, outscoring the Tigers 24-11. 3rd quarter relatively close, as you said, 15-13. La Lumiere, they've stretched the lead to 3, but the best is yet to come here in the 4th as Easter drives and picks up a foul. Let's see who this one's on. As we mentioned, the foul trouble catching up to the Tigers a bit. Easter a little bit slow to get up, but he looks like he's okay. And Seals picks up the foul, so that's his first. Easter to the line. He's the leading scorer for the Lakers with 16 points. 7 now, 8 of those points have come from the line, and that's what you want to see out of one of your leading scorers is the ability to draw contact and get 3 points.
Absolutely.
Short on that attempt. And the Tigers now down 4. What do they have to do to get the offense going here in the 4th quarter?
Right now, they got to play poised, be disciplined. Oh, big shot right here.
And that is a 3-point bucket for Fisher Brown. Nothing but net. Huge 3, his first points of the game. And Wasatch right back to within 1.
Lalomere does not want to get Fisher hot right now.
We told you he had 4 3-pointers in the 4th quarter against IMG the other night. Let's see if he can get some deja vu. Spinning layup, by Bell is missed.
Middle
Harwell inside, draws contact, and scores. Isaiah Harwell. No, it's an offensive foul. Let's watch this again as Harwell drives. Looks like he might have brushed Murray there. Really close call. It goes against Harwell. Massive, massive play as the top 10 junior is now out, joining Chris Nawuli on the bench for the Tigers.
I can only imagine John Mobley Jr. saying to himself, he must take over this game.
That actually will be fun to see because he can shoot from everywhere.
Yes.
Lakers for three. Love misses from the corner, or that was Bell. Rebound, Wasatch.
He wants the high ball screen.
He gets it on the right side, into the corner.
Ace
Bumped
Buckner.
by Ace Buckner. But if you're Mobley, you don't want to be too shot conscious either. You still got 4 teammates out there that can help you.
Get your guys involved, utilize the pick and roll, and try to get to the middle of the paint.
Mobley loses it. Buckner the steal. Ahead to Adams. Lob layup is good. Darius Adams extends the lead to 3, and he's in double figures with 11 tonight. Mobley drives in, got contact, and he'll draw the foul. Take a look at a nice lob here. Adams, the beneficiary of a nice pass from Buckner. Lalu sharing the ball well here in the second half. But one thing you don't want to do defensively if you're Lalu is put Mobley at the line. He's pretty automatic from the free throw line.
Sometimes with guys like him, all they need to do is see a free throw go in before they shoot from deep.
21 points for Mobley. Now 6 for 6 at the line. He's also got 3 assists. And he's going to be the man the rest of the way for the Tigers. Easter kicks it out. Bell for 3. Nothing but nylon. And the crowd gets behind their Lakers here.
Chicago native. Tensions are high right now in this game, Paul.
I love it.
6 minutes to go.
Fisher Brown, short, rebound Easter. Easter brings it up himself. Up and under, layup is good. Timeout Wasatch.
5-0 run right now by Lumiere. Melvin Bell with the trifecta. Jerry Easter in transition goes coast to coast with the English.
How impressive is that? Easter so fluid with the basketball. Like you said, going coast to coast. He can finish, he can drive, he can score. And now with 19 points, he's put the Lakers in a position here up 6 to pick up their 4th conference win of the season potentially.
Starting to see Melvin Bell come alive. He's one of the other key pieces to this Lumiere team. Melvin Bell played for Mean Streets, battled a shoulder injury, was out for some time, transferred from St. Rita. Big shot by Melvin Bell.
So Paul Peterson in the huddle right now. What do you think he's saying to his team? With a 6-point deficit, 2 of their top players are out, fouled out, and you're coming into a situation with a raucous home crowd, enemy territory. How do you get them locked in here for a potential comeback?
Stay patient, stay poised, swing the ball, run our offense. That's why we have plays. And let's get good shots. And John Mobley, as the team leader right now, has to know when it's his time to take over.
Jerry Easter, phenomenal game so far tonight. 19 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. He's played within himself, hasn't tried to overdo it. And we're back to live action now. Tigers basketball. Mobley to Fisher-Brown. He's launching right away and swishes it home. Fisher-Brown. That's exactly what the Tigers needed.
Coach Peterson's on the sideline like, where's the foul?
Easter to Bell. Bell slips into the lane, puts it up off the glass, missed it. Adams rebounds.
One more.
Another hustle rebound. Into the corner for Easter. Shot too strong. Easter gets his own rebound, slips inside, and it's blocked out of bounds. Great defense by Ekwe. Lakers retain possession.
What a swing. Basketball is a game of runs. I just said it, play discipline, run your sets. Let's get good shots. That's what I would be saying if I was Coach Peterson. Five minutes remaining. Lumiere up 3.
Quick foul call. Nope, just out of bounds. Lakers keep it. Ace Buckner will set up the offense. To Easter. Guarded by Mansell. Easter, baseline, no good. Rebound, Tony Nawuli fell down, and Lalu gets another possession. Shot clock did not reset, so stoppage of play just to get things sorted.
Those 50-50 balls makes a huge difference, Paul, in a game like this.
Lumiere has the advantage on the glass tonight, 31-24. And like you said, those second chances have really propelled them to have this lead. That's been a big part of it.
Absolutely. And rebound is just effort. Who wants it more?
Lumiere running the half-court offense. Adams open inside. Great block. Fisher-Brown came in late, deflected it. And the Tigers can tie with a 3 here.
There's just too much room for John Mobley right now.
Fisher-Brown's been the hot hand. Spin dribble. Puts it up in traffic. Great defense by Buckner. Ball bounces out of bounds. It'll stay with Wasatch. Final 4 minutes here from the U.S. Steel LaPorte Invitational, LaPorte Civic Auditorium. Giving the crowd a fantastic finishing game to the weekend.
100%. Right now they're giving John Mobley too much room to work.
And we've got a foul on the inbounds going against the Lakers. That's on Solano, just his first.
He's a magician out of the screen.
Fisher-Brown finds an opening. Great block by Adams. And then a walk. Ekwe turns it over. Adams came out of nowhere to get that rejection.
Wow. Again, number 41, 4-star Darius Adams does it on both ends of the floor for Lumiere. The X Factor. Played for PSA Cardinals this summer for the Nike EYBL.
Wasatch traps in the backcourt. Lalu breaks it. Bell. Pass deflected by Mansell. Buckner to Easter. Easter lets the cutter go through. Solano, top of the key. To Adams. Dribble drive left. Spinning. Finding Solano. Great pass. Missed it, but a foul. Tremendous pass in traffic by Adams. You can see him pleading with Solano. Just throw that one down, big man.
That's it. Just go up, finish. You're 7 foot. Don't be afraid of the contact. I know Pat Holmes and his staff works on that. Hitting you every day in practice with the pad.
Solano's got 7 points tonight. 4 rebounds. Only played 14 minutes. And he hits the second of 2. Lakers lead it by 4.
Been loving the defense right now from Ace Buckner going up against John Mobley. Mobley really wants to work out of this high pick and roll.
Fisher Brown finds an opening and hits his third three-pointer of the fourth quarter. This is deja vu from the IMG game. Fisher Brown is Mr. Fourth Quarter here in LaPorte.
Big shots right now by Fisher.
Ace Buckner lost it. Mobley's got it. On the break. Brown again in the corner. 4-3! Wasatch takes the lead.
Big time shot by big time player.
And a timeout, Pat Holmes and La Lumiere. What a fourth quarter effort from that man right there, Fisher Brown.
Got to run back on defense. Can't look at the ref. Trifecta, boom.
And one of the things that Wasatch has now with Harwell and Newuli out, it's created opportunities for other guys. And give John Mobley credit. We talked about how he needed to be a playmaker, not just a scorer. He's found Brown a couple times now, and Brown has taken advantage of the opportunity. Really impressive to watch him out there.
You can't lose sight of Fisher. Those are defensive relapses that La Lumiere had by losing this guy, knowing that he's a shooter. Find the shooter on the floor. Know where is he at all times. Wasatch takes the lead by 2.
Brown, the senior from Lewiston, Montana, had 18 points against IMG. He's got 12 tonight, all here in the fourth. 5 rebounds as well. As you look at Rashid Ghazi, the commissioner of the EYBL Scholastic. One thing I know about Rashid, high school sports junkie. He loves high-level play like this and really has done an amazing job putting this conference together. And exciting to see. We're only halfway through the season. There's going to be a ton of great moments left.
100%. He's there sitting with the Michigan State staff, checking out the boys right now. Ace Buckner, John Mobley going toe-to-toe. Clemson, future Clemson Tiger, and future Ohio State Buckeye.
2-point game. Wasatch has regained the lead, their first since early in the first half. Jerry Easter, double teamed. He's on the baseline in trouble. Gets it to Adams somehow. Adams puts it up. Off the mark. Rebound Mancillo for Wasatch. Ed Mobley again takes his time, surveying the court.
Find the shooter.
They've got Adams on Brown in the corner.
Defend the pick and roll.
You have to imagine that they'll come out on that screen. Mobley gets inside, puts it up off the glass and in. And one for John Mobley Jr.
Impressive move, Paul. He plays with pace, poise. He knows where he wants to go on the floor.
The number 44 ranked player in the senior class by ESPN, the 4-star John Mobley Jr., heading to Ohio State. What a smooth move here. Into traffic, up off the glass, falling away. That's a big-time shot and a big-time moment.
Shows a lot about what this Wasatch team is made of.
Let's see what La Lu is made of now. Down 5. The wind's been taken out of their sails a bit. Plenty of time left now with 2 minutes.
Basketball is a game of runs.
Wasatch traps Buckner. He gets through it. Murray thought about it, passed it up. Now Bell to Murray. Drives baseline. Almost double dribbled there. Picked it up. Easter breaks a couple ankles. Gets inside and puts it home. Timeout, Pat Holmes.
Great ball control, great awareness. Jerry Easter, number 25, in the ESPN 60, finishes with a nice play.
Let's go, my man. This is exactly what we've been asking for. Close, competitive game. Look at Easter here. What a move. Slippery inside, puts it up and in. Jerry Easter's just been tremendous. 21 points tonight. Scored from everywhere on the floor. Gotten to the line as well.
One thing that impresses me about Jerry Easter is his composure. After he makes a shot, you really don't see it on his face. He knows he's on a mission. He knows what he has to do to win this game.
Rico, one of my favorite parts about the EYBL Scholastic, the shot clock.
Yes.
The fact is now we're going to get a great finish. No holding the ball, 30-second shot clock. So the possessions will continue to flow in the rhythm of the game.
Indiana's right now in conversations talking about having a shot clock because there's some teams in Indiana that will hold the ball for the duration of the game.
Shot clock is a great idea. It's for the fans. It's for the entertainment.
If I'm Lumiere right now, I have to find the shooter. I have to make sure that I'm help side with John Mobley. They put Jerry Easter on John Mobley. He wants the assignment.
That's a big-time play by a big-time player to step up into that. He stays in front of Mobley on the drive. Fisher
Find
Brown
a shooter.
slips inside, off the glass, and it's good! Fisher Brown. He can do it from the outside and the inside.
Wow. Fisher Brown showing his true colors tonight, guys.
Brown with 14 points. Trying to make it 15 and extend this lead all the way up to 6.
I love the confidence right now by
He's got
Wasatch. The whole team. You see the bench. Isaiah Harwell's cheering on his guys.
Easter on the drive, into the corner. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Lakers. Fisher Brown, he's a star emerging before our eyes here in LaPorte. What an incredible weekend for him. Great take, finishes strong, draws the contact. Scintillating player. Easter trying to get it back. Spins it up, missed, rebound Wasatch. 6-point game, under a minute to go here from LaPorte. Does La Lumiere have one last run?
Timeout by Peterson. What a momentum change, Paul. I said this all game. Basketball is a game of runs. You asked me earlier in the broadcast, if I was Coach Peterson, what am I saying to my guys? Stay poised, make the right reads. John Mobley needs to know when to take over when it's his time.
What a sign of a great teammate here. Isaiah Harwell, he fouled out of the game early here in the fourth quarter. And he has been such a tremendous supporter of his team. Fisher Brown and Mansell, who's helped out on the defensive end. As you look at Brown get inside once
Look at
again.
the bench. You gotta love Wasatch bench. If you're watching this game, a lot of the young kids need to see how Wasatch bench stays engaged, continues to cheer on their teammates on the floor. You have two of your main key players on Wasatch not playing in this game, Paul, and their energy on the bench, transitions on the floor, rallying their guys to be up right now, 64 to 58.
It's been fun to watch. Credit Wasatch for not putting their head in their hands there when Harwell fouled out. As you can see, Fisher Brown, he's been the story in the fourth quarter, 15 points. He was scoreless through 3.
Wow.
And he's come alive.
I love the shirt, discipline. I stated that with John Mobley. That's one thing about his game, and Fisher is remain disciplined. Good things happen when you remain disciplined.
So 20 seconds on the shot clock. 6-point game. Adams guards the inbounds. Mobley catches it in the backcourt, and they'll trap. Mobley gets it up court. Dangerous pass. And their foul with 12 seconds left on the clock. Easter's third. And one of the new rules in high school basketball this year is the end of the 1-on-1. It's a double bonus. So 2 shots here for Tony Nwuli. He misses and leaves the door open, maybe ajar here for the Lakers.
Basketball is a game of runs, Paul, and we're witnessing that right now. He used the backboard.
And on the inbounds, we have a whistle as Easter tried to get open. Monsiel picks up the foul. No free throws yet for the Lakers. Adams comes and gets the ball.
50 seconds left.
Final gasp here for Lalu. Adams falls out of bounds, and it's a turnover. Fisher Brown up ahead. Straddling the line, they're going to call a timeout. Far side official heard it from Paul Peterson. Smart timeout by Coach Peterson, and Wasatch retains possession.
One thing I've noticed from Wasatch is the maturity with this team, Paul. Very mature. They didn't get rattled. They knew that two of their key players were out of the game.
Look at Harwell. He's so pumped up over there. He's happy for his teammates. That's a sign of a leader.
Definitely is, and again, I applaud Wasatch maturity. Lumiere, in the moments in the game, you got to know who I need to go to and where are our spots.
You know, Pat Holmes isn't giving up.
No.
Tremendous coach for the Lakers. Another real advocate for bringing this event here to LaPorte, along with the city of LaPorte. They've been phenomenal hosts all weekend long.
Yeah.
And I already can't wait till next year.
Packed house. State of Indiana really appreciates this. And kudos to Brian Tonino and Patrick Holman, Chris Conrad of the Lumiere staff.
Brown inbounds to Mobley. Adams goes for the steal first, then fouls. Just trying to extend the game now, down 7.
30 seconds to go, Paul. We've covered 3 games. Saw a lot of great basketball. Despite the score, you saw guys compete. And that's one thing I love about this Nike EYBL Scholastic League, is guys competing until the clock says 0-0.
The Nike EYBL Scholastic, take a look at ESPN's SC Next Top 25. They've got 3 of the top 5 in the country. Montverde 1, Long Island Lutheran 2, Link at 4. Then AZ Compass at 8, Wasatch at 10, La Lumiere at 11, Brewster at 13, IMG 14, and Oak Hill 17. To say it's the best conference in the nation is an understatement by far. And we've seen it on display all weekend.
100%. And again, got to appreciate the passion that these guys are playing. They're taking care of the ball. They know what's at stake. They're playing for their families, their school, and they're leaving it out all on the floor.
And if Wasatch can hold on here, they would move to 5-1 in the conference, which would be good enough for 3rd place. The only 2 teams ahead of them, Montverde Academy at 5-0, Long Island Lutheran at 4-0, and then Oak Hill and Wasatch both would be 5-1, setting up for really a phenomenal second half of the season.
Was it, I believe last year, Wasatch kind of had a down year, or was it the year before? But Wasatch kind of rallied back. Got some guys in, regrouped, started from scratch in the drawing board, and love to see the maturity of their team right now.
Mobley trying to ice it from the line. John Mobley Jr. now. 27 points. Perfect from the free throw line. Make it 28. And now 29 with the friendly rim. He and Fisher Brown, they've been the story. Adams, long 3 is good, and Pat Holmes takes a timeout. That cuts the lead to 6.
Love Pat. I love Coach Peterson. Both coaches right now are coaching as if it's not 17 seconds left, and that describes the intensity of this game. 17 seconds left, but both generals are rallying their troops to hurry up, come to the huddle. Let's come up with the game plan.
Adams has such a smooth stroke. And listen, we've watched enough basketball. You've played enough big games. Until that final whistle sounds, it's never over.
Absolutely. If I'm Pat Holmes right now after this game, got to go back to the drawing board and regroup. Still a lot of basketball games left. We got a Hoop Hall Classic next week in Massachusetts.
EYBL Scholastic, as you mentioned, will be coming up from the Hoop Hall Classic. Some of the top teams from the conference will be participating, including La Lumiere. They'll play Sunrise Christian and Arizona Compass Prep. Wasatch will not be at Hoop Hall. Wasatch Academy trying to get their 5th conference win of the season. We're back to live action. Fisher Brown. Ooh, close to a steal there, but draw the whistle instead. They needed that one.
They did. It's hard. Winning is hard, Paul. And basketball is a game of runs. And La Lumiere went up, and Wasatch went up.
There it is. Mobley's got the 30-piece. 12 for 12 from the line. I can't tell you who's going to be player of the game between him and Fisher Brown. Might be a dead heat. We'll let the fine production crew of Ryan Kowalski, Chad Boxenbaum, Sam Kaiser, let those guys figure it out.
Absolutely. I will say, Fisher Brown was a game changer, but the leader of this team for Wasatch is John Mobley Jr.
Special thanks tonight to our entire League Ready crew. Marcus Taliaferro on the camera work. Paul Bronstetter, executive, coordinating producer.
Hey,
phenomenal job putting this whole production together. And he's running the camera tonight.
He's doing everything. He's wearing many hats, whatever it takes to get the job done. I appreciate you for allowing me to broadcast this game with you all evening.
There he is, PB.
Paul Bronstetter, hardest working man in the gym.
Adams, spinning layup, puts it in, and that'll do it. Wasatch Academy comes away with the victory, 72-65. They pick up their 5th win in the EYBL Scholastic Conference. The U.S. Steel LaPorte Invitational is over. What a phenomenal weekend, Rico. I had an absolute blast.
It was a blast. Thank you, Paul, for allowing me to be in your space and watch this high-level basketball. Winning is hard, as La Lumiere sees, and until next time, we have our player of the game.
What did we say? We knew those guys would come up with a tie. You can't pick between these two. They're both the players of the game. Equally impressive performances. Fisher Brown, John Mobley Jr.
Discipline across their chest, and they should have maturity because this team really battled adversity. 2 of their key players out, and it was a pleasure to watch and call this game with you, Paul. Final score, Wasatch 72, La Lumiere 65.
Everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. An incredible day of basketball from the U.S. Steel LaPorte Invitational, Nike EYBL Scholastic basketball. For DeJuan Rico Marrero, I'm Paul Harvey saying so long and good night here on League Ready.